Hey everyone, this is Susan. Welcome to I Truly Love It. This is episode 24 of Junk Journal Sketches. This is where I find a card making or scrapbook layout and use that layout, that sketch, for something in my junk journal. So that way, not everything is looking the same, because if I don't look at other designs, I tend to do the same thing every time. Or it's like the polar opposite. So that being said, here is this week's sketch. This comes from Sunday Stamps, blogspot.com, and I'll have that link here in the description of this video. So I think the pink part in the back is just like their mat, like this. So I think it's a backing piece, a big piece of scrapbook paper, cardstock, text page, tracing paper, painty pages, whatever you want it to be. Sheet music, digital. And then there's two strips that can be washi, that could be scrap pieces, that could be the book page edges that you've torn off. You know, I have let's go look for it. Yeah, well, it's not handy. But you just tear them off the edges of the pages, as you use them. So anything strippy. And then the circles don't necessarily have to be circles. They could be images. They could be circles with images. They could be squares. And it looks like there's 3 maybe enamel dots. Those could also be eyelets. They could be not necessarily, oops, I'm throwing stuff out here. Not necessarily enamel dots, but maybe like halfbacks. Is that what they're called? Little gems. So, which, to me, they're all kind of the same thing. Some are just sparkly, some are just shiny. They could just be stickers. They could be breads. You make it what you want to make it there. And then there's this big open spot. So what do I want to do with that open spot? So I actually am working on a journal for a guest project. And it is ballet themed, dance themed. And I actually had this sent to me quite a while back in an Etsy haul. And as I was looking for something else for another project, I came across this. And so I pulled it aside and I thought maybe this could be something I focus on in this project. And recently in a Hobby Lobby clearance haul, I got that like big clear box of cards and envelopes. And so I thought I would use maybe this light lavender as my back piece. So then we'll top it with maybe some scrapbook paper. And then I have fussy cut most of her little images out from her kit. And let me mention who that is. That's Belinda at Visualized NZ. Her Etsy store is called Visualized, and I'll have all that linked below. So be looking forward to this flip through when I get that completed. And so I think what I'm going to do is put some scrapbook paper back here on the back of the card. I think my strippy bits are going to be, she had a page of washi. So I'm going to cut some of those and figure out which ones I want to use. And then for the circles, these big circles, she has these little items. I might use those, or you could use flower bits, or even in place of the strippy bits, you could just do one of these images, floral images like that. So we'll figure it out. We'll play around and see what looks great. If you have big buttons, those could be buttons. All right, guys, so sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. All right, you guys, I think it turned out great. I didn't put the 3 images because I didn't want to cover up the words in the back there, and it looked a little crowded too. So kind of alter this as you need it. I know that's the rule of 3, but I guess I technically do have 1, 2, 3 images and 3 little mirror dots. Those are from Pink and Maine. That was scrapbook paper. This was from a book cutout that I got in an Etsy home, and the rest of this are from Belinda's kit. I'll have her shop linked below. This is the Dancer's Dream Kit, and yeah, I'll have this sketch linked below as well. You can head over to that site and get a copy of that yourself. And I don't know if you're keeping a stash of these so you can reference back, but that's a good idea. All right, you guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new here, I have a whole playlist. This is episode 24, so welcome to go back and check out any of the past, and follow along or just pick up where we are right now. Um, but I welcome you to the channel. All right, guys. Until the next one, bye bye.